shit.
See what I gotta deal with?
What's up?
That's what's in my cup.
Okay, look. That shit packed.
Get the money. Get the money. But she hit the floor, but she know that. Get that money. Pull up to the scene, know I got it. Get that money. All up with the green and the profit. Get that money. Watch it go to work, ain't no stop. Get that money. Chillin' with the team, but you know it. Get that money. When they hit the club and I throw it. Get that money. Double in the stats, but you know I get that money. Double in the stats, but you know I get that money.
Great Apes hip hop every day, quick we
Get that money.
with the family feud. Get that
Get that money.
dropping jobs to get the money. Drop the
Get that money.
strip club, pussy popping on the pole.
Get that money.
Bills gotta be paid. I ain't messy.
Get that money.
Say the bill paid.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe. We have a change of scenery. We have a change of atmosphere, and we have some awesome guests. We right here at Creators Print House here in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Yes, sir.
And I'm definitely going to introduce everybody. Of course, you already know I'm Timothy Raw, but we're not talking about me right now. We're going to start off with, who you?
Who am I?
Yes, sir.
I bees. I'm playing. Nah, my name is Chris Sims.
All righty.
My man, Melly Mel, you know what I'm saying, a.k.a. Day.
Day.
I am Bobby Flood.
All righty.
And I'm Anonymous Saul. What's up, y'all? What's up?
And we're going to talk about many different things today, but I want to start off. We had a different change of scenery. I know you're like, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Creators Print House, Wilmington, North Carolina. What's the address? What's the address, Chief?
2001 Princess Place Drive, Wilmington, North Carolina, 28405.
And what's the website?
www.creatorsprinthouse.com.
And yo, I'm letting you know right now, I got some t-shirt. We got t-shirts,
man.
merchandise.
Yep.
Check
We're
this
going to go
shirt
over
out.
all of that. My first question before we start diving into questions, I know my colleagues got questions for them as well. What got y'all started making these t-shirts? This is dope.
And
This is fire.
Yeah,
This is you know what I mean? This is fire.
For real.
Shout R.P. Kobe.
R.P.
Kobe.
Kobe, man.
Kobe shirt
R.P.
on?
and
Kobe.
all her teammates and everybody on that helicopter.
But my first question is, what inspired y'all to start this?
All right. Well,
My man.
we started this company back in April 2015.
Okay.
And basically what it was is that, you know, the whole time that, you know, prior to this, I had a clothing company, a clothing brand.
Okay.
And, you know, at the same time, you know, brands come out every day, you know, and you need people to actually make the clothes. So I got to the point where instead of being a brand, I wanted to be the person that made the clothes.
The source.
You know, kind of like help people with the ideas and putting the ideas and turn it into an actual product.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
So I kind of like, I probably say about 2013, I started researching this actual printing process. And the whole thing was I wanted to get in front of it before it actually became more mainstream, I guess.
Before it took off, really, right?
Yeah.
First of all, it's fire. What
That's
y'all doing
dope.
is dope.
That's dope.
Everything they got on this table right here is all they stuff.
They make more than
Everything.
t-shirts.
Jeans. I mean, we got masks.
This is
Everything.
This is a
Shirt.
beautiful thing.
This is
Right
crazy.
here in Wilmington.
Right.
Shout out to Mr. Fu Waynes. This is how, you know, ain't what you know, it's who you know. It's
Appreciate
how
you, bro.
It's how you get connected.
Right.
It's a beautiful thing. So
Tell us about you, Chris. How you got involved in this, man? How you got a little foot in the door?
Oh wow! So I was actually one of their customers. So I would come in and will politic and they used to play all the time around the time how much it's gonna cost to get you to leave your job. Now at this time I was director of marketing at Computer Warriors.
Okay.
So I was working in more of a corporate environment and I had some stuff going over there and I just decided to work for us.
Right.
So if I'm gonna make anybody rich, it's gonna be one of us.
But what
man.
he mean, y'all, is
I like that.
he probably didn't want to say. He
With
mean,
that.
just black people, you know. He want to make sure he look out
Facts.
for the cookout. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
If you're gonna put money into anybody's pocket,
Put it into
our
community.
pockets, you know?
Yeah.
What y'all
Make
doing
sure
for y'all
you
community? I know
first.
y'all doing something for y'all community.
Yeah,
There's
I
too many t-shirts here. There'd be too much merchandise.
So you
for them
got
not to do
people,
something for the
local
community.
people,
Right.
right here that's representing your brand, right?
Yeah, so not only do we have local people, we have people all over the region. Shout out to Kathy with Path.
Okay.
Shout out to Daryl Dockery, Rap, Cedric Harrison, Support the Port.
That's what's awesome.
Kim with Soaring As Eagles. We deal with a lot of nonprofits. It's too many to name. If I forget you, please don't hit me up. It's not nothing personal.
Nothing personal.
Did you want to name any other businesses that we're with?
Yeah, definitely Food Wings.
Mr.
Food Wings.
Food.
Yeah,
On
Food.
the map.
Actually, Food Wings, and you mentioned Support the Port.
Yeah,
And basically-
straight drop too.
Yeah,
That's
straight
what's up,
drop,
man.
straight
Okay.
drop
Okay.
seafood.
For real.
And once we started, those are some of the main guys that actually we was able to help them take their brand to the next level.
Right.
Oh wow.
You know,
Word.
Hell yeah.
putting their shirts on their back. Because one thing about with our shirts is that even if you don't know exactly what's going on, when you look at that shirt gonna make you ask
You
questions.
wonder,
Yeah.
right?
People
Exactly.
gonna wonder, well,
Who
what's
made
that?
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
and
See,
Every
Sometimes
time you
the
wear
mall-
something that stands out, people like it kind of catches their eye. Like, oh,
Facts.
I'm wondering about what you.
I appreciate. First of all, they gave me a flyer shirt.
Yeah,
Look,
these shirts
is
we
fire.
got right here.
First of all,
y'all
what's the
gonna be able to
material?
cut these-
Polyester? You said polyester. It don't feel like it.
It
It
don't.
feel like some Egyptian cotton or something. Like that. It don't feel like it no polyester.
It's that good
Seiki.
polyester.
Yeah,
So,
that's it, yeah.
if I can talk, can I talk about the shirts for a second?
Go ahead. Yeah, of course.
So
of
we
course.
use 100% polyester shirts. The unique thing about our product is that it doesn't fade and it doesn't shrink. The ink is sublimated into the garment. So through that process, we print on a piece of paper. The paper is turned to the gas, and through the process of sublimation, it dyes the garment.
Ooh.
So,
hold on.
Oh, you gonna have to use
Look, rewind.
normal words.
I'm-
You gotta
I
use
understand
like
where you
real
coming from.
terms with me.
Say it one more time.
I'm normally good with. I think I have a good vernacular capability. However, I need you to dumb it down.
Okay. I got you. I got you.
Get on that level of what he just said.
Sublimation.
Okay.
All right,
Sublimation.
so-
Said it.
So what we do is we print on a piece of paper.
Uh-huh.
All right, we take that piece of paper, we put it on the garment.
Uh-huh.
Right.
We heat that piece of paper up. The ink off that paper turns into a gas, which is called sublimation.
Okay. That's
There
the
you go.
process.
And then that gas is dyed to the shirt, and that's how
Right.
we come out with our final product.
That's
Fire.
facts.
So
right
the
there.
unique
Okay.
thing about our product is that most traditional print methods have about anywhere from 30 to 60 washes.
Right.
I got shirts that I had that still look brand new since 3 years ago.
Okay.
I got a shirt from 2015 when we first started.
Huh.
That's still pristine.
So not only is it
What's that,
dope,
6 years
but
ago?
it's
Okay.
quality and lasts long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had shirts I had for like a year, year and a half.
Hey,
Watched that
appreciate you.
couple times.
Man, the thing
Fade
is,
it.
you know,
Taking off everything.
the shirt precede y'all. Like I found out, I knew about the shirts before I knew y'all even where y'all was at. First of all,
Word.
I went to my fiance's sister birthday party. Everybody had T-shirts. I said, "Where y'all get? What is this? Damn, why I like these shirts? Who made
Everybody
this?
in uniform.
Why I ain't got me a shirt? I want to buy me a shirt. Oh, it's creative. We got this from Creative Print House. I said, wait, where that's at? That's in town. It's in Wilmington. And then I forgot about it. And I'm talking to Mr. Fool. And then history right now. We right here.
That's what's
We
up.
right here.
And you know one thing, I got to give a salute out to our home team, Wilmington, North Carolina, because without y'all, we wouldn't even be where we at right now.
Definitely.
You know,
So,
and the
everybody
thing about
supporting
it is
your local
that
businesses.
we came, where we at right now, we came through word of mouth.
Facts.
That's old school right there.
No, it
Word
was
of mouth.
Yeah, but
Oh, as
before
we
the
threw
social media, before all the, rah pictures and posts and all that, you had word of mouth. Oh, you heard about this? You heard about that? You heard about this company?
That's
How things used to get around.
and it wasn't
Facts.
negative. I
That's
was
how you know
jealous.
you got good stuff though, because word of mouth is not super reliable nowadays. People like, oh, I went there.
I
and
went
it
there.
wasn't-
Yeah, nah.
It wasn't that good.
This
Full
situation
talking,
was
you get
different.
it,
I was
you get it
jealous. I
right.
wanted a
Get
T-shirt.
it done.
And now I finally got, it wasn't their T-shirt, but I got me a T-shirt. You know what I mean? Right here.
It was in the pudding, baby.
Same day,
Same day.
within an hour.
I mean, literally within an hour. I mean, it was, they got the, we get some B-roll shots. They had the little equipment going on and stuff. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this is fire. They do more than T-shirts.
So I do have a question for you, brother, man. Like, well, when he was talking about like the process of getting on, so that's something you had to learn when you was coming up around 2013, 2015. Like pretty much the science behind how you really get everything to where it's supposed to be. Placement of how getting things centered, not to be off, and you know what I'm saying. Is there really a science to it?
It is
break it
a
down for
science.
us.
It is a science only because is that we always try to put out the best product.
Right.
You know.
Always.
Right.
I mean, and then it all falls within our shirts. You know, we finally found a good supplier with good shirts that we can press on.
Right.
Before that, we was taping shirts down.
Okay.
You know, we probably had a bin of shirts that we done messed up only because it didn't pass quality control. You know,
QC.
yeah, exactly. So,
That's very important.
it took a lot of trial and error to get where we at right now.
Right.
And
Right,
then
right.
we kind of set the tone of how people perceive the shirts.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I love that. I love that.
And I want to
grind.
also add to that, like Like Bob is Mr. Miyagi when it comes to shirts. Me,
He
I can't
being
do it.
humble about it, but I know cuz over here
Mr.
got the-
Miyagi,
Yo,
wax
he
on,
over
wax
here
off.
like, he got it down to a science, dog.
Yeah, because it's not an easy task.
Right.
Like it's a lot of things that's messed up. It's a lot of problematic areas. And for me, you know, coming in trying to do it new, I ain't press a shirt good for my first 6 months. I probably fucked up like 30, 40 shirts.
That's some money, boy.
Yeah, and that's and that's what I'm saying. It's like through this whole process, it's a risk. And what I admire coming into something like this is imagine how much money you had to lose the game.
That's
Right.
man.
You're right
Wow.
about that.
Is that something?
Wow.
But you already
The
know
sacrifice.
If you fail, you got to keep going. You got to keep.
Mic
going.
check. Make sure your
Oh.
mic. Yeah. Yes.
My bad. You fail, keep going. Don't stop. Mistakes happen. It's okay.
Right.
So I want to talk about
It's
more of
okay.
y'all stretch within the community as far as what y'all do for people who are local talent. Maybe they're not local talent. Maybe for families. Maybe people who come to you with certain requests. So what type of stuff do y'all get from the community that y'all back them with as far as what y'all can provide for them product?
Well, first of all, one thing is that one thing that kind of like boosts my adrenaline or give me a good vibe is that we have young brothers that come through that door and they get inspired.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
They
That's
get
what we
inspired,
need.
and then
Yes.
what they see is that they see an opportunity. And we always try to help them out. Give them good talk, give them good guidance, how they can start their brand. We help create LLCs, we help create logos, we help put their product on a shirt.
Right.
Awesome.
It's just a good feeling.
Definitely.
It's like
man.
y'all the stamp and the glue.
Definitely, man.
To
That's
business.
fucking.
Like that's what
that gets me hyped.
Nah, they taking it. They're not. They're not
y'all
just.
make it official.
Yeah, I
Y'all
can
make
see how
the
that's a
business.
Mr. Miyagi
That's what they
situation.
need,
Yeah,
though.
but
That's what we
also
need.
I feel like we are an incubator for Black business.
Amen.
And what we do when it comes to people coming in is that we take their idea, rather it's a T-shirt,
Right.
rather it's whatever product it is, and we bring it into tuition.
Amen.
So we try to make sure that we treat everybody product like their own. So we go through and we ask them all the questions. What are you using it for? What are you trying to do? Hey, I understand that you want to do it on this level. Let's start here. And we try to build the businesses, especially with clothing, because we done did it. We done had experience.
Right.
And even as far as designers, I guarantee you 85 to 90% of the brands that are out right now at some point came through Creative Sprint House.
That's,
Oh, yeah.
That's fire.
Definitely.
That's fire.
That's awesome on both levels, man. On the business level and the personal level, man. The way y'all can inspire, because a lot of young brothers not used to seeing us
course not.
on. I mean, how much money do we really spend in our community on clothing?
Right.
That's a huge
lot.
commodity within our community,
very
right?
high.
Who's got the hottest clothes?
Look
on?
up the statistics. It's high.
But like,
it's really
if
high.
I can make my own shit that's just as fire as the people I'm buying it from, not only can I make money for myself, but I can own something.
I applaud y'all for that
That's
because
that's straight up.
y'all not showing somebody,
Awesome.
you do A, B, C, D. Y'all,
Right.
y'all actually, I feel like y'all, and me knowing y'all sit down with some of these people, anybody who come in, they need help with making an LLC. And not just, not just basically giving them fish, you teaching them how to fish. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I respect that.
Yeah,
That's real
dope.
talk.
That's super.
Because you got some people that don't like to give out information.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But
I
if
got
they-
the knowledge, but they don't want to.
Facts.
They spread it.
Exactly.
Keep
They
it
want to
for
hold it to themselves
Right,
because
exactly.
they feel they don't want the next person might out better them or
Right.
something like that.
And
Correct.
right. People want you to do good, but don't want you to do better than them.
Man,
Me, I want everybody to do better than me.
we got a bread owl mentality over here. Like, when you go on bread, you don't see what the next person making. You get what you like.
Facts.
Because everybody gonna shout. Everybody gonna get bread.
Everybody got, it's a lot of people
Enough
who may
money
have
to go around. I'm telling you.
they may have pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas. You know what I mean? But when you sit down and you actually show somebody how to get out there and grind and hustle and get this money, that changes the whole concept. It becomes more than just the product itself. It becomes a staple in the community that you're
And
doing.
I think the thing that's kind of like different about us is that when somebody comes in here, our network is so big. So like, I'll give you a little story to show you an example. So we got a guy named the Juice Man. He makes the best juice. Shout out Juice. Juice. So he makes the best juices.
Due to technical difficulties, sorry about that. Go back to reiterating your story when you was talking about what you was just talking about.
Okay, so shout out to Juice Man.
Yeah.
And basically Juice introduced us to the Crabman, and then the Crabman started coming on Fridays. And
I like these names.
Now, yeah, of course.
You know they in the hood for real.
Juice-Man, Crab-Man. Hey,
Man,
shout
you
out
can
to
get
the
some
names.
juice and good crabs. I'm telling you.
Hey,
He got big bundles for $20. I'm just saying.
Word.
4 clusters
Man,
for 20.
that man got 10 other bags.
You got 10 other. Hey, yo, you gotta hit me
Crab
up.
leg.
Hey.
Yeah.
The crabs
what's
be
the
on point like
crab
that?
Go ahead, drop it.
Man, I might have to hit you up, Chief.
Look, I ain't get this big from watching everybody else.
Oh,
see.
my motherfucking bad.
I didn't hit you up. Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, so like in that connection, my homeboy, his grandmother has a seasoning.
Okay. Oh shoot.
So his shout out to Grandma Helen. We got some
Helen
seasoning.
seasoning.
We got some seasoning for y'all too.
That's easy. to remember. My wife named Helen, so you
So-
know that's easy. When...
So the Crabman started selling our homeboy seasoning.
Word.
And he's also doing, like other stuff, but it's like the more that I look at like our impact, it's starting to go around from one business to the next business to the next business to the next
And
business.
he's starting to stretch.
And it's starting to like, cross over. That way,
That's what's up.
I get paid, you get paid, we make money together versus you do your thing and I do my thing.
Right.
We don't clip nobody wing.
Right.
Man, instead of worrying about us trying to
Separ-
battle each other, we can all,
separationalism
we can
is a
all make
motherfucker.
some money.
Yeah.
Like,
You heard me? Separationalism is a motherfucker.
oh yeah,
If you unite for the good
I do
things.
have a question that I do want to ask y'all. What inspired y'all to do the things that y'all doing now?
So, Bob, you want to answer that or you want me to answer it?
All right. So one thing that inspired me is in Wilmington, back in 1898, they had a race riot.
Oh, man. Oh,
And you
Wilmington
know,
go
insurrection.
ahead.
I
That's
think
what
the
I wanna
most,
hear.
Yeah,
I
the
think
Wilmington
one of the
insurrection.
most,
The
coup,
Wilmington
pretty
massacre.
much.
The only
Yeah.
successful,
Yeah,
the only
only
successful
coup.
coup.
Yeah, is that where
Overthrew the
and
government.
where they had it was a lot of prominent black folk, black businesses around
yes,
here,
sir.
and it came to where the white people actually tried to take their businesses, try to have them sell out, and with doing that, it kind of messed up the generational wealth.
Yep.
So anybody that was prominent at that time, when you take somebody's business from them, then anybody up under you, it's hard for you to actually reap the benefit.
There goes
of
your
what
economic
Facts.
source right there. Exactly.
So my whole thing was that I wanted to get to the position to where that we can create a business, a successful business, that everybody that aligned with us, and shout out to the whole team,
Right.
that
Even
we
the
can,
affiliates.
even the
the
affiliates,
affiliates, right.
exactly. That
Can we drop names? While
I
we-
could-
yeah, no doubt.
Shout out some people out
shout out
there. You know how
some
black
names.
people
No
do.
doubt.
You gotta shout somebody
Gotta
out.
do
Right?
some
No
shout
doubt.
outs real quick.
shout out to Daniel Anderson.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Shout out to Y'all Battle.
right.
Shout out to Chris Sims.
Okay.
That's me.
Yeah,
Shout out to Bi,
Yeah.
Chris
yeah.
Bell.
Chris Bell.
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
thing about it, man, is that we got such a talented team of black folks that it's crazy that, and they inspire me.
Right.
And can I piggyback off
Because they're
what
over
you're
there
saying?
grinding.
And when you talk about inspiration, I want to talk about like just the team itself, because that's where a lot of my inspiration come from. We have Y'all Battle. Y'all Battle does for Marcy. He has his own clothing line, and it's not a t-shirt line. No disrespect to anybody who just have t-shirt lines, but he has a literal clothing line that has jackets, sweatshirts, hoodies, t-shirts, jeans, track suits.
Damn.
So he has the whole nine. So that's
Might need a hoodie.
inspiration. We have Chris Bell here, who is a prominent photographer, and he has shoots all the time. He does photography and videography.
Okay.
So he has a business. BI Entertainment. If y'all need a book Valentine's Day shoot, make sure y'all hit us up. Get that movie
ASAP.
cover. Also,
And if you need a video,
Okay.
as far as getting on the podcast.
and if you need a video, come on, man. And like for example, like I do a lot of stuff with different businesses on branding, marketing, different things like
Right.
that. Shout out to Megan with Make It
That's
Public.
tedious. I feel like I really think that when anybody say, and I sorry to interject, that marketing business, that's tedious work.
It's hard.
That's hard. Like to me, it's hard. I couldn't do it.
So we focus more on content creation,
Right.
than the actual marketing side.
Yeah.
So we do a little SEO and a lot of content.
Okay, right. Okay.
I was the director of marketing for and speaking of being the director of marketing and the marketing, when I got here, I was about 230, bald headed. Like all my hair was gone. I can show y'all pictures.
You're back, baby. You're back.
Was it stressed
Stress.
out?
The
Yeah, like
stress
just,
level.
and that was one of the reasons I came over here because I was so stressed. I was killing myself.
Right.
Right.
You needed a change. I feel you on that.
I feel you.
That's
That's-
healthy.
And,
Right
and
where you
then
need
just
to be,
to,
man. You
just
right
to
where
kind
you
of
need to be.
piggyback on what he said is that before that we started this back in 2015, I was working for another company. It was a print company. They printed shirts, screen print, and stuff like that, or whatever. And it was times I got anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Because I was giving so much energy
To the job.
to there,
Right.
you know, and no disrespect, is that they kind of like built the company. I mean, they kind of built a whole section around me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and
hate.
I know how that goes. I know how that goes for sure.
Yeah.
Rocking off.
But one thing about it though is that I was able to learn a lot from there, and I
Right.
took that and some of the stuff that I learned there I was able to use it here.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly. But
word.
that's the thing about us, black folks, man. We've been great at anything you put us at. Science,
Mhm.
education, anything. All we needed was the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And
speak
black
up.
excellence is what we bringing back, man.
Facts,
Like, look at it. I
facts.
mean, this is, you talk about where we spend a lot of our money in our communities, man. We spend it right here with people who can give you just as good a quality of stuff and have the right,
If not better.
you know,
I'm sorry, I'm saying
motives
better.
behind
Like
it.
you
They
said,
don't want to
just
just
as good.
They don't want to pick your pocket and take
Facts.
from you what
Better.
they can get.
It's better quality.
They want to infiltrate and they want to do something good. And that's what we got to do, man. We have to have a real economic system ownership. Man, I applaud y'all brothers for doing what y'all doing, the whole team, man. I don't know everybody by name, but
Shout out
I'm
to
holding
y'all.
Creative Print House down to the fullest, man.
Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and
Hey,
share.
This
Facts.
is what we needed. This is what we need, straight up.
Now
Love it.
I heard Creative Print House work with some celebrities. Is that true, sir?
So y'all supposed to had a big
Y'all-
club.
y'all
supposed to had a
supposed to
club.
have a club.
Y'all work with celebrity. What it is?
Yeah, we got a couple of people we work with.
Don't drop our
You wanna
our
drop
names.
names?
Drop names?
Drop
names? Y'all might as well drop some
Tags.
names. Shit.
No
Go
doubt.
ahead,
We
apply
trying
that
to get our
pressure.
followers.
No doubt. A couple of them is Port City owned.
Okay.
Tamara Young,
Okay.
Shout out to
WNBA,
Okay. Shout out to Samira.
Jules Santana.
Okay.
Joel
Santana.
Santana,
Aye.
Okay. Okay.
Afro Man,
Because I get high. What's the
Derek Brunson, MMA.
Hey man, shout out Derek Brunson.
Shout
He
out
got
to
his gym
y'all.
in the
Yo, that man
in the
is
mall.
fire.
Shout out to Marcus Abraham Ghost. You already know, man.
uh.
Shout out y'all, man.
Yeah, what's the lady that did the comedy shows? That danced with the blanket. I can't think of her name.
Oh,
Is it Sykes?
Wanda Sykes?
No,
not one of the
Sykes.
Sue Ham.
Suham.
Sue Ham.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
Suham.
Now, Wanda, if you want to hit us up, we got you.
you. Hey,
I got a shirt
Hey,
for
but
you.
Wanda, hey, if you need us, let us know, baby. We got you.
you need a shirt, huh? I still use them in her jokes today. What's he said? Something. Be quiet with your old peanut head. I still
Yeah.
use that line. But anyway,
Facts.
man, this is dope what y'all doing, man. Y'all gotta keep grinding and make it. What's the mat? Y'all even make masks? Who's this right here? Wait a minute. Who's this right here?
He's Carolina.
Carolina,
Right now
okay.
he's at Carolina.
Y'all even making damn.
Go
They
ahead.
do it
hold
all.
up. Hold it up for them to see.
I mean,
it's,
it's like
Running back at Carolina.
Carolina, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I watched a lot of their football games this year, especially the one they did against Clemson was pretty close.
Right. I don't want to knock
And
over
Notre
nothing.
Dame was really good as well.
Okay, huh? What it is? What the
I can't see
business
his name.
is?
What's his name on here so we can
Javonte Williams.
Javonte Williams.
Shout out to
Running
Javonte
back out of
Williams.
UNC.
You can
Man,
catch him in
fire.
the draft.
Huh?
Dude, look at
You
this
made
quality,
hey,
man.
that
You
quality
got the jump man on there. Come on, man.
Quality fire.
Support
You
your
look-
local
Mask, with the
business.
mask.
With
Yes,
the
sir.
mask.
Put the mask
You got
up there,
the
cuz.
mask.
You got the matching mask.
Man, we
the
holding
mask.
you down, cousin. You
know
already
that's
know,
right.
man.
Now you know when somebody about to get signed, they got like 1,000 cousins.
Come on, now. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready.
remember me, little peanut?
Facts.
We scrub together. Yeah.
I ain't related to you, Chief, but hey, you can always get on this podcast.
Yeah, remember you would never pass me the ball.
You couldn't make a layup.
Facts.
Facts.
Where
But
y'all
look-
see yourselves? And sorry for the. You got something?
No, I was just gonna say, man. I'm really inspired by what y'all doing, and I'm really happy that it's some brothers out here that's really can do
That's
some things. Like,
grinding.
never doubt yourself, man. A lot of people, if you feel like you can want to own a business, if you feel like you can do this, like it can be done. Anything you want to do, like these brothers are an example. Like
Mm-hmm.
The example
Don't
is
think
there.
you got to take any other route. But look at this right
Not
here.
everybody can sit at the table
Right,
with you and
right.
make plans.
Right.
They created a contingency plan. Look what they at now. They did it. They on their grind. They out here like Tony
Love it,
Hawk
man.
back in 1998 on the grind, literally.
Yeah. And I just want to go back to our team, and I think the reason that we're able to do what we do is because of the team. Like at any given time, if let's say we got 200 shirts due by Tuesday, I guarantee you're gonna see a light up here. You're gonna see me. You're gonna see Bob. You're gonna see Bi. You're gonna see y'all. It might be 12 o'clock at night.
Everybody putting the work in.
Everybody putting in work.
Facts.
Collaborative effort. Love it.
And the thing is, it's like it's so much love. Like I don't mind doing it. Like if I got to get it done, I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna get it done. It's not no.
Right.
Like we gonna.
I gotta
we
be
gonna
up
make
here
it.
all night. Oh, I hate this. Like, you know.
Everybody.
Let me ask y'all this
own
question.
way
I'm
up
gonna
here,
ask y'all
man.
this question. What people you had to cut off? You had any people you had to cut off that was holding you back mentally,
Yo, what was the
financially, spiritually?
Yeah. How did you get
And it
where
be
you at?
family too now. You don't have to say the names. I don't want the names.
Oh.
But did you have that block where you had somebody being an anchor?
Maybe they
And
didn't
not
believe in
want
you.
you. What you doing? You shouldn't do that,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
you shouldn't
So-
make the business, or you shouldn't do this. Did y'all have that?
You making t-shirts?
Because I had
really?
that just for a podcast.
gonna get
I
paid.
had that.
So check this out. Like for me, I had it at the time. I just had I had my twins.
Okay.
And,
You got twins?
Yeah, I got twins.
Okay.
So I had my twins, and I'm trying to explain to my wife that I'm about to quit my director.
I'm
marketing.
That's different.
I know she looked at you like, Negro, please. You want to do what?
So I'm like, yeah, babe, I'm about to go. So this is her looking at me. So you telling me? y'all know how black girls get.
You know that, boy.
So I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
All right.
No, and I'm like, wait a minute, no.
So-
I know.
so
what you
you
mean quitting your job?
So you telling me
That's a little different.
you about to quit your director marketing job where you got your cell phone paid, company car.
Facts.
She
Like,
wasn't having that.
Rent or mortgage?
Like,
Like you
Car
got
payment?
all these benefits, and you gonna quit this for this
Right.
to make T-shirts.
Right?
That's different.
They make t-shirts, right?
You gonna quit this over here to make T-shirts?
Hey,
It's all
I
small
feel
time
that.
like
I
that.
feel that.
She didn't
So-
see the dream.
That's a
So-
different
Right,
level.
right.
So at first it was like, yeah, because it's I'm trying to explain it to her.
Right.
But once I explain like, yo, it's bigger than T-shirts.
The
Yeah.
vision.
It's not. We don't make T-shirts. We are not just a T-shirt company. We are so much more.
Right.
My man.
And and I mean like going down to it, to be honest, of all the list of services that we can do, it's too many lists because
Yeah.
we done put vinyl on cars. We put vinyl on windows. We done
Might have to hit them up though on that
we
soon.
done did like all kind of in and out jobs. We done put
So
stuff
talented,
in
man. So
stuff
talented.
in clubs on walls.
Right.
Like
Churches.
did churches,
Wow,
did
man.
fabric for costumes for the movie
Right,
theaters.
Right.
For
dope.
that's when our clients screen gyms.
Okay.
Shout out
So-
to
Okay, y'all work
Right.
with them too.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them.
Yeah,
What's
so
up?
so like for my thing of like cutting people off, sometimes it's not necessarily cutting people off, it's cutting off the noise
Amen.
Facts.
Yeah.
and letting them see the work. Cause
Yeah.
after I came home and I got a little bit of change in my pocket
Oh, shoot.
and
Uh-huh.
and
Hey, you gotta change the whole narrative.
everything at the house.
And then change. It be like that sometimes.
I
Yeah,
made
so-
your favorite meal.
It was a different conversation.
That's different. That's a whole different level. That's your wife.
But at the same
That's a
time,
whole different level.
like for success, that's why I say it's not always cutting people off because I feel like if you do what you're supposed to, people gonna
Right.
fall off.
Fact.
Right.
You gotta
Because-
follow your heart at the end of the day.
Nah, like I think it's an eagle. I forgot the name of it. It's birds that picks on his back. So instead of him trying to fight the bird, he just fly higher.
Mhm.
And the
right.
altitude in the air is so thin that the
other
bird
birds
fall
can't.
off.
Right.
So if you get focused to a point that you just focus on going higher, some of that stuff you don't even got to fight. It's just gonna fall
I
off.
like
My
that.
man.
I like that.
I
Facts.
like
Hell
that.
yeah.
I like that.
And
I
I
fuck that.
I got my story is kind of similar too.
The wife thing. Don't tell me the wife thing too.
It's the wife thing.
Shout out to the wives.
Shout out to the
Shout
wives.
out to the wives. We love
You
you.
gotta make sure your man
We
doing the
love
right
you.
thing.
So this is how mine transpired. So I work at another company, right? and my wife was pregnant, and we're in the process of about to have my son, right?
Right.
And so after she had my son, we're going through all the logistics and everything.
That's a lot too.
Yeah. Then I had a broken to her that I had quit my job and I'm going out on my own.
Let me go ahead and drink on that.
At the first moment, that's how you know if somebody really down for you. Like, and they be like, what you mean? Like, hold on. But they still
we just had a
around.
whole baby. You told me
That changing the whole situation.
Like, no, if they stick around, man, right?
Hold it down.
That's hard though, going through that.
Yeah,
for
it
real.
is.
Y'all
But
got
that's
some
how you
real
know you.
queens on your
That's
side.
why you.
But see, the
marry them
wives
type of
different though,
women.
because the wives was there when you was shooting in the gym.
Man, they
You know what I mean? It's different.
But like, I mean,
thick and
as far as
thin.
other people though, I mean, I have a personality that I don't care what people think, and I don't care if you don't
That's
like
good.
me.
That's
So
that's
if
me
you-
all the way. I
If you don't
understand.
rock, you don't rock. I'ma keep it
it
moving.
moving.
Yeah,
Right, right.
Facts.
I ain't worried about you.
I'm sorry
I ain't worried
for
about-
interjecting though, but he.
Go ahead and
My bad. My bad.
finish,
My
brother.
bad.
I don't know when y'all both told y'all story. I'm like, ooh, like
She
I guess
same
yeah,
way.
I felt that.
Negro, you about to
But
do
go
what?
ahead.
So this is one of the things
T-shirts.
that, with the wifey and stuff happen like that, it's kind of like,
Microphone, get a little. Oh, you good?
Yeah, just
oh
hold
yeah,
it.
yeah. It's kind of like, it's more like, it was a lot of conversations, a lot of, trying to sell my dream to her.
Oh yeah.
Trying to see what I see. Cause a lot of people not gonna see what you see.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because when you actually doing it, you know what you're gonna put in. You know
You
how
believe
hard
that.
you're
You
gonna
believe
go about
it.
it.
Right. 100%.
And and then like even growing up, man, like my situation, like I went through a lot of stuff.
Right.
But at the end of the day, all the stuff that I went through, I told
Was
myself I
necessary
wasn't
though.
exactly.
Wasn't it necessary?
It was
to be where you
necessary.
at
Made you
now?
who you were.
Exactly. But at the same time, I told myself I wasn't gonna be a statistic.
Right. My man.
That's the
My
main
man.
thing.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Yes, sir.
That's the goal.
You know,
right
I
there.
wasn't
Say
gonna
that
be
one more time. You
I
wasn't gonna be
a
what?
statistic.
We're going to
That's
defy
right.
our stereotypes. We're not going to define them.
Yeah.
Defy
Yeah.
them.
I'm gonna
Break
rise
'em.
above it and persevere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Creative Print House, y'all. This is Great Apes Cafe.
Great Apes Cafe, man. We
Like,
out here
subscribe,
lit,
share.
man.
Also buy your ass a t-shirt.
Y'all got
Get some
Please.
product, man.
Get you
Come
some
down
product.
here.
Come down
Bring
here.
to
Show
them something
love.
you want.
Right here
They
in
got a
Wilmington, North
plethora of
Carolina.
stuff we can get for you, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know Google. Yeah, what's the name of the website? One more time.
www.creatorsprinthouse.com.
Huh?
And we can put that on the screen,
Will it
right?
be
Put
below?
that on the screen.
Y'all
Yeah,
got, it's
yeah.
gonna be on the bottom of the screen.
Okay,
I got
'cause
y'all.
Your Barbarian got
make sure
it.
you
This
checking that. It's right there.
Word.
Yeah.
I got
and,
y'all.
and one more thing, man. I gotta shout out the team, man. Because without y'all,
Shout out y'all.
without us, man, we wouldn't even be where we at today, man.
See, what
Fact.
I'm saying
You know
is
what I'm saying?
it takes a collaborative effort for people to be successful.
Yeah.
Look at even you related to sports. Some sports is a one man. Sometimes it's not just one person. One person may get the shine or all the press or all the headlines, but behind the scenes, man, it's a lot of people that's doing
Yep.
a lot of work. That's grinding.
There's no I in team. Shout out to my team.
Word.
I mean,
No doubt.
DJ Barbarian do all my
you don't even
work.
see him, but
DJ
you don't
Barbarian.
Y'all don't even
That's
see him. He behind the camera, but you know
he
who
doing
he is.
everything.
God, he put in the
Oh,
work.
she put in the
Putting
work.
in all the
Yeah,
work.
and he the man too.
Right.
He made y'all look good.
You made
y'all look
good.
I
remember being that
Oh, I said, damn, I look what? I sound good. You look good. Huh? The lighting right. I ain't too shiny.
Okay.
Yeah.
You dark skin brothers, you know how this was. Dark
And you
skin
already know, a little too greasy, you gonna be
You
shining.
shiny. Hey, shit, the light be right. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir. Yes, sir.
One of my
man.
I ain't gonna say last question, but one of my questions I want to ask: where you see yourself 3, 5, 12 years from now?
What's next for y'all?
What's
y'all got?
next for y'all? Cause
I don't want to be
y'all-
LeBron. I don't want to be like, I don't see one
One,
ring.
two. Shout out to LeBron James, man. That's my guy.
Big fact. Big fact.
Yeah. Nah, I think that our future is very bright. I think that with all the things that we're doing now, as far as our integration, our automation for our systems and processes are going to take us to the next level of making it easier to order. And we're trying to expand the business and open new locations in different areas and get into different markets.
That's really good.
That's smart.
That's it right there.
That's the word of that is enterprising.
Yep. Locations.
And it's scary.
It is scary. Open it up.
Look, it's a little scary though.
Right.
Nah,
Y'all gonna make it happen though.
Nah, it's a lot.
I'm saying it's a good scary.
Yeah,
because,
like ooh, like I
right,
can't.
little anxiety.
because I feel like anything that we want, we can get it.
Right.
Cause you seen what this turned into.
That rise.
So I say you saw what this turned into. So imagine just
Yeah, and then like the people that we got, everybody, the team that we have.
right.
I can't stress it more. The team, man.
Right. Everybody's
Team,
hungry.
man.
Everybody wants.
Everybody
When you
wants
surround
it,
yourself
man.
with hungry people, it does change the
They ready to
narrative.
eat.
When
Exactly.
you surround yourself with positive vibrations
That's
and people who have the goal and mindset to
Yeah, the
persevere,
similar
not
mindset
be
to
an
what you're
anchor,
saying.
but to persevere. That is a
Persevere.
beautiful thing. I understand that. When you say it's not me, it's my team, Nick, bro, brother.
because
I
everybody
understand.
has to have the
I
same
understand.
mindset. Everyone has to.
And
'Cause
I
we got
just
some people that are lazy, but you're grinding. And it's like, oh man, I can't stand. No. If everyone understands what we're trying to go to, what we're trying to build, what we're, like we even
And
talked
be in
about it
their
with us
lane.
with our
Right.
podcast. We know what we want. That's why we sat down with businesses like this
Yep.
and doing
I'm happy
podcasts
about that.
like
I ain't gonna lie.
because This is
I'm
what-
happy
this
I'm
is
here.
what we represent. This is what we want right here. What we bringing to people.
I'm happy. I've been
This
wanting
is-
to do this
this is
episode
it.
for how long, Aaron? It's been
It's
what?
been
How
like
many
3 weeks.
How many
Been a
The
minute.
first time I came and checked out, I've been like, what, 4 or 5 weeks?
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
they're like, where Great Apes at? Them motherfuckers lying. They ain't. We dead serious. This is a beautiful thing. Creative
Exactly.
Sprint House, y'all.
Yes.
Look it up. Get you a shirt. It's more than shirts. Get you a rug. Call them.
Let us bring your dreams and your
Your vision
reality
to
to
life.
fruition. Not only have your thoughts, but we can bring your thoughts into something tangible.
And
My man.
When he said 10, that's different.
Okay,
that
like,
shit hit me
no,
a little
hold
bit
on,
different.
This
when
is
he
this
said
is
that.
2020.
Look, he
They
done
going
sold
forever.
This
me.
is
Like,
2021.
look, y'all gonna have me coming in here and get some anonymous soul.
Huh, you might as well
here come Auntie.
Look, we
Yo,
ready.
how about
We
this?
ready.
If you come with the anonymous soul, I promise I got your logos and designs on
Already.
But you
Big
still
fact.
need to.
Already.
But he still won his 8 bars. Though.
That's-
I'm just
Hey,
gonna.
I got
you.
I
I got
ain't
you.
take it
Yo,
off top. He
yo.
won his 8
Look,
bars though.
look,
My
Don't worry
homegirl
about
said
that.
she can spit. I'm about to drop
He
a beat.
wants-
What's up?
Oh, right now?
What's up?
Oh, the lights on. The lights on.
What's going on? I got a computer over here in the cut, y'all. What's up?
Huh?
My grandma said if you can hide, you can hit.
You can hear, goddammit.
Y'all know this. I don't like it. Okay.
Well,
Okay, I'm gonna let you slide. I got you when the camera go off though.
Let's
Look,
teach you
that's
slide
2
today.
times that I had to slide on this side. I'm trying to.
That's prayer. That's prayer for judgment.
He said perfect
judgment.
This
Let
is Great
me
Apes
know.
Cafe. I'm gonna end up buying some shirts from y'all.
I'm
This is
definitely
great.
putting
This
this.
is
I'm
amazing.
gonna have to
You
make
can
some
do whatever you
moves.
want here.
Mr. Fool introduced me
Dope.
to y'all. and
Appreciate
it's not
you.
what know.
Appreciate
Shout
you.
out Fu Wayne's.
It's who you know. And I'm just looking at the merchandise. Y'all don't understand. When I first came in this building, you know what the gentleman, you know what my homeboy was doing right here? He was out here printing, making sure the shirts come out right. For it was like 20, 30 shirts.
I got mine
grinding,
first.
making sure he be in on this grind.
So it's first.
So I'm happy.
got
I'm
mine
here at
first.
Creative Sprint House, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm just all happy. I'm like, I
Man,
feel
yeah, this-
bubbly.
Yeah,
like,
good
I'm
real.
energy, good energy.
this ain't the
Yeah.
alcohol
Yeah.
either. Don't get it confused.
Nah, this is definitely this is what we represent. Tell them what Great Apes really stand for.
Great Apes Cafe. Great appreciation for people, entertainment, and success.
Music
Here,
to my ears.
they are not just more than entertaining. They are people and they
Service in the
successful.
community, man.
So,
So can
They're serving their
can we
community.
ask you a question?
oh shoot, I want to.
Shoot. Yeah, like, I mean,
He might have to
okay.
interject.
If I was white, I look like a straight tomato.
So
Nah, go ahead, Chief.
so I'm kind of interested in the podcast too. And
Okay.
we like what you going on. It's a part 2 question. So where do y'all see yourselves in the next 5 years, and what can we do to assist y'all in getting there?
Oh, that's a good question. That's for me on the front street.
Yeah.
Normally, I don't like to tell people my contingency plan, but I'll let y'all know. My whole thing is all I want to get out of this is people to just bring people together, like a link of a web. Especially my black businesses who are not getting highlighted, or I don't see them in the news. All right, that's fine. They're not in the news. Okay, how about we put them on our news? We put them on our podcast, and what we get out of it, we might get a little subscribers. 1, 2, 3, 5. All right, that's fine. What y'all get out of it? Y'all get free promotion. You know what I mean? Forever. You know what I mean? Forever until y'all decided to shut down your
Social
store.
media.
Yeah, literally. But that's what y'all get. That's what we get out of it. I just want to spread the news everywhere. I want everybody to know Great Apes Cafe is a cafe. And I put the cafe in there just if you don't want to have food on here to talk, I could eat some food. That's the cafe part. You want to have some alcohol. Now, on the low, my producer, DJ Barbarian, he's a chef. Oh, on the low.
But he ain't cook shit since I said
Hey, we waiting.
I'm
You know
the
what I mean?
barista /
Hey, we spend so much money in here on
look,
food.
He the chef, and I'm the cafe.
All right.
Okay.
It's a teamwork. It's team stuff going
Everything
on.
I feel like within this podcast,
Like a mocha
is beneficial
cappuccino,
for
girl.
us,
So
and it's
what I wanna do
beneficial
for y'all-
everybody else.
So what I want to do for y'all is that we got a good list of people that follow us. So we'll make sure that we share, like, and do like a special post just for y'all.
Facts.
I
And we'll
appreciate that.
and we'll do it a couple of times just to get as many people to like and subscribe. So
And
Man,
anybody
much
you know
love.
you
Appreciate
think they
that.
need to
Much
get
love.
they need to get their information out there in the world on social media. You want them to get their product. You got friends and people who make music. They dropping a mixtape. Bim, hit us up. We do a music.
do all
we
that.
do a listening. They throwing a little party. We do that. It's weird how I kind of have to move differently from COVID-19. Move a little bit differently from that. But yeah, we do that. Yeah, definitely.
yeah, that's what's up, bro.
But yeah, I just want to bring everybody. I see a lot of and shout out to my Caucasians. I got a lot of my white friends. You know, there was a big podcast here in Wilmington, North Carolina. I said, I want to have a big podcast too,
Right.
and bring all my black constituents. And it's not about race. I understand,
Right.
but I want to highlight.
But we
Yes.
think
I want to highlight
we
that.
think
You know
we
what
can
I mean?
only
Come on now, it's
talk
all right.
amongst ourselves
At the end of
sometimes.
the-
You know
at
what I'm
the end
saying?
of
We
the day.
can't say everything that we really think around everyone or like
And
the
at the end of-
camaraderie amongst the black community is so much
But I do
different.
like to utilize my freedom of speech.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, we
I
know.
want to bring all my black constituents, businesses. This is really, I'm telling you my game plan. Everybody together, black-owned businesses. They could be white too. I got some white friends. Shout out to John and your roofing company. Shout out to y'all. I'll hit you up soon. But anyway, but what I'm talking about is I want to bring everybody together
What-
on episodes. You got a business. You actually out here. You ain't doing something illegal.
Right.
And you doing something legally, and you actually trying to actually better yourself
Right.
and impact your community by bringing money or revenue or
Use our platform to
even wins to the community. You know what I mean? Y'all in Wilmington, North Carolina. I see a lot of people, they make business, they get big, and what they do, they move out.
And
I'm not moving out.
And I'm
I'm
gonna
not
be
going
honest,
nowhere.
I didn't even know about y'all here.
And you knew me for a minute.
I know, and me and Chris go back like full flats on the
Full
Cadillac.
flats on the
You know what I mean?
Cadillac
So like
Duval.
to really be sitting in here and seeing where he came from, like and like what's going on, like it's crazy, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, he knew Big Chris and Little Chris.
Yeah, man.
I hope I answered that question right. I don't know if I
shout
answered
out
that
Wes.
question.
Shout out to P Grant, man. You already know
Yeah.
the whole election shirt, man.
Huh.
Fee, Felicity. I don't know, she doing her thing. I follow her on the gram. Everybody, man. So it's great
Shout
to
out
see.
to the crew too. Don't forget Christian either.
Oh, Christian Brody Da Vinci.
Yeah,
He
Brody.
said Da Vinci.
Yeah.
I think his birthday was today, man. Happy
Yeah, you
birthday,
can't
brother.
mention all them and then leave Brody
Yeah, no,
out.
I got bro.
Leaving somebody out the damn shame.
Bro, no,
Just
I got
like
him.
that, to do something like that. Any more questions for us? Hey, sis, you about to be moving? I got my sis
yeah,
moving.
y'all.
Oh, you about to be moving?
She about to
moving to,
move for
sis?
about
Sorry,
3-4
hate to
months.
break it to you.
Really?
But,
This is how I gotta
know.
find out?
Go ahead, right.
Really?
Right.
Yo, you see how that's a meme right there.
Facts. That is a meme.
She said,
Y'all need to make that a meme.
hey, DJ,
They
go
have to
ahead.
Meme right there.
Get me close
right
on
there.
that motherfucker, please. Get her.
I will be gone for I will be leaving in 2 days. Today is what, the 23rd?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be
ma'am.
leaving on the 25th. I'll be going to St. Louis, on my mission, get some money, stack it up. And then eventually
I was wondering when you was coming back.
why?
2 years from now.
When would I come back?
24 months from
I
now.
don't look, it ain't gonna be that long.
How long? 90
I'll
days?
tell you that.
100?
I think it honestly, in my mind, I'm thinking about 3 to 4 months. I'll be back in 3 to 4 months. But y'all will see me on here, if not me like seeing videos or us doing a Zoom call or however we get it situated. But y'all see my face. I ain't going nowhere. For
You
real.
know she ain't gonna be quiet.
Y'all better look. Y'all better get it right. Y'all better get it right.
Facts.
She must didn't hear that.
I'm coming back. And I'm coming back. But
that.
we definitely about to invest in getting our own building for this podcast or our cafe. We about to open up and start something serious.
That'd be
So
She
that's
tell us
what I'm on. I'm
She tell
trying
us the grand mission. My grand mission.
Look,
That's
The grand
the
mission.
grand mission.
Just because you leaving don't mean you gotta spill the whole
Yeah, you gotta
fucking
spill the whole pot.
that
Damn.
was just a little bit.
that.
A little bit too much seasoning.
That's a little bit too much seasoning.
Too much salt in that mother. All right,
That's like 2-3 years.
That was just enough to keep y'all
So
hanging on.
since you're giving a little bit of the grand plan, part of my grand plan, if it's possible, if we ever get enough space where we can help other businesses,
Right.
we want to have like a warehouse situation.
Man, do y'all know how dope that would be?
Man, listen, let us
I'm being
know.
so serious. That is gonna be so lit for y'all. Like them warehouses. Yo, no. Oh my God.
We want to have
y'all
like
about to have extra workers in there and everything.
but
I
like,
pay
you know
y'all
how
to
they
come
do
back.
share
Let me work with
spaces,
you.
Right.
Seriously.
So I want to have like a grand building that has like a print shop that prints paper
Facts.
product,
Right.
a restaurant, like just like different black businesses.
okay,
That way you can
okay.
go to one place and
One-stop shop type
and shop,
thing.
like
That's
grocery
like
store,
if you go to
everything.
damn Mayfair or something, you got different businesses out there you can shop at.
I mean,
all in one
she
plaza.
had my main goal. So one of my main goals to actually have, like, you know how Ricky Lake had a Ricky Lake show. You know how the View got a View. I want to have a show at a brick and mortar building with us, with people around eating, drinking, having fun. See, but I can't move like that. This COVID-19 thing changed everything up for me.
Bro, but I'm getting like I get sway vibes. I get like MTV, BET,
I like it.
old school.
I like it.
Swag, fire.
And look, this is the first podcast I can say I ever been on because
Really?
yeah, because
I'm happy I'm here. Hey, I'm really happy I'm here.
Come
Hey,
on now.
this is
Yeah.
greatest
no,
print house.
because see,
man.
I like to be behind the scenes, and I'm just now starting to kind of come up a little
Get in
bit
front of the
from
scene.
behind.
Until you
Get in
kind of
front.
like more reserved. You kind of
could be
like,
behind-
because you was being all shy about how you knew the knowledge. You see, he's like,
You could be behind all day, but I tell
Nah,
everybody,
he got the. That's the mind behind
facts.
the whole.
I tell everybody,
the thing about it.
the quietest person in the room is the
Yeah.
loudest mind.
Yeah.
Get in
Yeah.
front.
Yeah.
Talk your mind. Speak your truth.
You got to, bro, because you hold the key to that, to how it's really done. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts. By us making that statement, DJ Barbarian always want to be behind the scenes, but this
better
nigga
spread
never
that
want to get in
knowledge,
front of the
fool.
camera.
He's
show me
And
how
you know
to
what I
mix,
mean?
master,
Like, you gotta-
show me how to produce.
Huh, go ahead, jump. What's
this
the
man
boom?
on
We
computer
gotta
like
do
a
an interview
damn
about you. How do you
tech
feel about
whiz.
mixing,
Yo,
mastering,
as a matter of
producing?
fact, I got you. We'll switch places.
Oh, yeah. Let's get this.
Hey,
Yeah, let's get
man.
this.
Yeah.
I like the
This
way
ain't
that
gonna be-
sounds.
Tag you it.
Yeah, we
Okay.
I know
got
one
you.
thing, Creators
You
Print
over
House.
here.
This ain't gonna be our last
Yeah.
interview. We gonna have multiple. Anytime y'all want to come on the podcast,
Man, yeah, for sure. Y'all
you got
definitely more
anything?
than
You got some
invited.
new merchandise
Like,
you doing?
Yeah, I
You got
definitely-
something you need a
definitely.
promotion.
Definitely,
Come-
I want to come back with y'all battle and really
Okay.
highlight the Famarshi because I feel like we didn't do him justice. Like
Okay.
he's so freaking dope with the music and the clothing
Music
and
and the
everything.
brand.
Right.
And
Right.
that's our brother. So
Okay.
I really want to
Yeah.
get it. And matter of fact, look who walked through the door.
Oh,
From Marcy himself.
I got the orange juice. Hey, hang on. Hey, can I get some
Hey,
orange
hey,
juice
hey.
from my tequila, brother?
Yeah, yeah. So he just walked through the door, but
That'd be an whole nother
yeah,
episode.
I want to do a whole nother episode
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
the brand and the clothing and how he started because I think what he did and how he's doing it and with him kind of birthing so many different brands locally, he's really a big deal in the port and I want him to get his flowers now.
Yeah.
And
Let's do
I
it.
got
Let's do it.
I got one thing
Definitely.
to say about my brother y'all
Definitely.
battle.
Yes, sir.
Microphone check. We got one more thing you gotta say about.
Say that. Speaking with
Go ahead,
conviction.
speak with
brother.
conviction, Chief. What you gotta say, bro?
See y'all battles. He was there when we first started.
Okay.
Like he seen the whole
Day
thing.
one. He
about
saw
the
the progression.
transpire.
Hold on.
You know,
We got my
he's-
man coming in right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Hot on the right.
Yeah.
Introducing. Go ahead.
Hey,
introduce
go on and
yourself.
tell him about yourself, brother.
Normally I don't like this,
Hey,
but go
nah,
ahead
I
and
like this
introduce
right here.
yourself.
Go
Go ahead
ahead,
and
brother.
introduce yourself.
Yeah, about a crazy friend house, man.
My man.
Just here trying to represent.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Yes,
that.
sir.
Everybody know what's up, man.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
I heard
How y'all
you're a
doing?
man of many trades, sir. Artist, musician,
Yes.
clothing
All
line.
right, all
Yeah.
right,
What
all
it
right.
do?
So
What
tell
the
us,
business be?
give us your rundown, brother.
For Marcy is everything. So we jumping off this year with the clothing line.
Marcy
Okay.
Projects or
Something.
like what?
Nah, this is for Marcy, which means drugs in Italian. And
Okay.
we living in a time now where we're in this pandemic when people want to feel good.
Right.
So you go
Facts.
see a pharmacist to feel good.
Okay.
Same way with your clothes. When you put your clothes on, you
Make
feel
you feel
good.
good.
Get it.
So
Get it.
these are drugs. These are drugs for the body.
Okay, for a
Feel good,
second.
you know?
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, G. Hell
So
yeah.
we
I like
launching this
that.
off, and this is with Creative Sprint House. It's just other little ventures that we're doing.
Right.
Ain't nothing
Man,
wrong
beautiful.
with
So tell us about your music, man. What you represent when it comes to the music scene?
Yeah.
You got a
So
message
music-
that you spitting, or you
I
just
got so much stuff
you-
going
what you-
on.
what
Y'all
you
make
got?
sure y'all check my music. I'm on all platforms. Y'all battle. Just type that in. I'm
Okay.
on everything. So
Yes, sir.
the music is gonna speak for itself. So make sure y'all go check that out.
Okay.
It's everything. if you like conscious rap, like real
My
rap,
man.
and real talk, then
So that's what I'm asking. What you saying?
saying?
What's your platform when it come to rap? I know you're just not one of them yah rappers.
Yeah.
Like, what do
So
you?
yah-yah.
What is your goal? What is your mission when you making that music? What you want to touch somebody?
I really want to wake up our people to show
My
them
man.
that it's something different out here. We ain't gotta
Yes.
live by what people
Yes.
think it is.
Yes.
That's hard.
It's a
I can
whole
relate.
mode.
That's hard, but that's
So
I can
what is
relate
it
to
that
that.
you-
I'm about to get you right now.
It's hard. The mental. When I say that's hard, I'm not saying it's hard to do it. It's hard because a lot of people don't want to be woke up.
Right.
It's not
You don't
about.
think so? You
know
think
what?
that?
No,
Let
it's
him
not
finish
even
that.
about being woke. You know what it is?
What?
When we first started this company
Mm-hmm.
almost 5 years ago, it wasn't a lot of people doing like
What y'all doing?
entrepreneur stuff.
Right.
No.
Right.
We
Right.
sparked something.
Right.
So when
right.
they seen young black man doing something,
They feel like they can
That's
do the same
legal.
thing.
I know y'all. I was-
He out there with the
y'all-
school with
y'all
such and
local
such.
cats, right? Y'all
I
not
mean,
some
when you make it feel like
Right.
it's so special and that other people can't reach
because
it,
it's
that's
right
when-
here. It's right where you
Yeah.
grew up at.
Exactly.
It's not some
Facts.
Hollywood.
It becomes tangible in the
They
coming
gotta
in.
feel like they can touch it too,
Right.
and that
Passion.
they can start something up too. Is that
That's the
it's
motivation.
not so hard that they
Right.
can't do it. So that's
Exactly.
something that we just. It's like when we started, it was like a black renaissance just happened. And
That's it.
It's a beautiful
everybody
thing.
That's
started
it.
doing
That's
it.
beautiful
it. That's
thing.
what we love. Black excellence, man. We bringing it back.
Yes, sir.
Make sure
We
you like,
bringing it
subscribe,
back.
share. This is Great Apes Cafe.
Great Apes Cafe. This
It's a
is-
beautiful thing,
This is a
man.
beautiful thing we got going on right here, man.
I need to order some more shirts. First
Yo,
of all,
hey, look.
that's
Hey,
why I
look,
need
you
to
know we
help.
got you. You know we got you.
Right.
And look, and we appreciate y'all too, man, for real.
Hey man, I love being here, man. I'm humbled, man. I'm super
whatever-
inspired by seeing what y'all brothers doing
Yes.
on the real.
Fact.
It's always good to see brothers something positive behind them and wanting to do something great, man. That shit's
In the future, you drop in the project. You need that. Jump on Great Apes
Yeah.
Cafe.
conscious rap, man.
Go ahead and
Hit
you know,
me up
I'm an
with
artist
your.
myself, so I can relate. I can relate.
I had a question.
We don't work on something.
Oh, we
this.
get
Hey,
it,
man,
man.
we
We
need
need
to
to
right.
post it.
Yeah.
Shout out to
You
DJ
write
Barbarian
poetry?
again. We need
You
them.
write
We need them
poetry?
tech
You do it
skills,
all-
sir.
okay.
Rap, I am like
Facts.
boards, all type of
So
And
like,
that
can
one,
you
Man,
sing?
awesome.
I do a little bit.
Hold on,
I
hold on.
don't sing. I
Hey,
Hey, here comes Erica Badu. Tell us what you
Because I know you not talking. Which one of y'all put me on you? With the hat.
Keep
One of y'all. I know
Hey,
somebody
sis, I
put
agree.
me on
I
that.
agree, sis. Hey, sis, I agree.
You do that.
Certified now. I'm
Next
telling you,
time
I seen it
I'll come
live.
ready.
I seen it
I got
live.
something for
next
your
time.
ass. How about that? I'll be ready. I
Niggas
swear.
like new.
But yeah,
They was like
next
new
time, man.
edition out here.
Next time, Chief, I'll get you up on the episode.
But
We gotta do an
no, like-
episode about music, about whatever project.
Facts.
I'm gonna definitely hit you up.
Thanks. Thank you.
This is Great Apes Cafe. Like, subscribe, share. Definitely show love. Go ahead and get you some shirts, merchandise from Creators Print House right
Creators
here
Print House.
in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Got
Shout
us
out to
dripped
Wilmington,
out,
North
baby.
Carolina. You know what I mean? I already got
Shout
Shout out to
City?
Great Apes too, baby.
I appreciate
out
it.
here.
Black-owned businesses.
Anybody
we doing
got
a
any
thing.
questions before I start wrapping this up?
Creators
Anybody?
Print House, everything. Go see the
Go ahead, do your
website.
thing.
Hey,
Facebook,
drop
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
go ahead.
creatorsprinthouse.com.
website, everything.
We on
so they can hear it
Instagram.
again.
We on everything.
Yeah.
Creators Print House.
Right.
Show love, man. We gonna show,
Show
love.
love.
Most definitely,
Shout out to
man.
Mr. Fu for even connecting me here. If it was for Mr.
Fu.
Back. It's food.
Mr.
Food
Fu.
wings.
I appreciate
Let
you,
me
my
tell you
brother.
something.
Sir, I need some of them wings, sir.
I need to get you some more. I know you're mad because the other day I went to this spot. I got like a bunch of food, but was no chicken. I'm gonna get some chicken, Chief.
Oh,
I'm gonna get some
you
chicken.
got it.
I got everything except the chicken.
How you gonna end the
It's a
podcast
long
on that?
story. It's a long
Oh
story.
no, let me tell y'all about
But-
how
but-
he didn't even get my Philly cheesesteak, bro.
Oh,
Shots fired.
I don't know what he
Shots
thought.
fired.
Going
Hey,
up the
that shit
Fort
got
Wayne's
going.
and not
That shit
getting
got
my Philly
ate.
cheesesteak. Like, come on now.
That shit was good. Hey, that shit was gone.
You gonna leave your
Y'all
food around
tried
gorillas? Really?
Really, the Philly
Straight eight.
cheesesteak rolls, like y'all. Come on now, if y'all ain't had them, y'all sleeping.
Yeah, the egg
for
rolls
real.
fire.
Philly
Them
cheese, right?
look
Egg
what?
rolls.
Fire.
I ain't been there in years,
Love
but
to
I'm
the
definitely
soul.
trying to.
I might need to get me some oyster. Is that open right now? I might need to get me some oyster
Okay.
chicken.
What time is it?
Oyster
Hold on,
check.
time
Oyster.
check.
Burger or something.
Anyway, this is
Ooh.
Great Apes Cafe. We love you. Y'all be safe.
Love y'all. Thank you.
All right,
Drive
y'all.
safe. No drinking and
Yes.
driving. Be
Please
safe. And
Creators
definitely
Print House. Do not
Creators
forget
Print
Go
to
to
look
Creators
them
Print
up.
House. I'm
Everything,
telling
man.
you.
Support
More,
your
it's
local
more
businesses.
than shirts. It's more
Yes.
than just prints. Hit them up.
It's a
Support
whole
your
experience.
Love.
It's a whole movement over here.
The
Deuces.
whole vibe.
Deuces.
Nah, you was supposed to say, and a nigga done. No,
Oh no, I don't like this. I don't like doing that no more. A nigga done. Nobody want to hear that.
Like, that's